into FP2D, lads! Hello and a big welcome to the channel. I'm the Motorsport Madman and this is Friday Practice 2 ahead of the 2022 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. If you are new to the channel, if you are a Formula 1 fan, then get yourself subscribed because I will be live for every single qualifying and every single race of the Formula 1 World Championship. So let's get into it. Who we got in? Ernesto's in straight away. Get in, lad. Taxi's in as well. We've got another hour round the streets of Baku this Friday afternoon. And what a nice afternoon it is as well there and here as well. FP2. So what did we learn from FP1? That's the initial question. We learned from FP1 that Mercedes don't look as competitive as I was hoping they were going to be. AlphaTauri looked a bit stronger than what I thought they'd be. Obviously, Red Bull and Ferrari looking quick. Perez right on the pace, wasn't he, in FP1? Let me get the live timings up. There we go. Get in there, lad. Live timings up. It was windy. Probably the biggest bit of news from FP1 actually was the Red Bull rear wing. That Red Bull DRS flapping about in the wind. I'm hearing that a couple of teams have already protested that. You can't be having it doing that. It's not even good for Red Bull either, to have the rear wing flapping about like that, to have the DRS. It doesn't look very sturdy at all. But that was probably the biggest thing. Red Bull struggling with that DRS. They've had problems with that before. Are they trying a lightweight? Are they trying like a lightweight DRS? What are they doing? But yeah, that's going to be protested. We've got a close-up here of the Mercedes front wing. Mercedes running a multicoloured badge. On the car, but yeah. Oh, look at that. And we've already got a McLaren off on I think that's turn 2, is it? Oh, he's not going for the pirouette, is Lando Norris, to get out of this. He's going for like the 6-point turn. Oh, mate, that looks so clumsy. Is it turn 2, that? I think. I can't work it out. But yeah, Norris has gone off into the runoff area. And he's pulling a 6-point turn in a Formula 1 car. So get in. Yeah, welcome in, Tax. That livery, that McLaren's growing on me, actually. It was turn 2 as well, yeah. When I first saw that livery, when it come out in testing and that, I was like, nah. But actually, I don't know whether it's this lighting or what, but that livery looks nice. That papaya orange is really popping. Where is he down at turn 3, is he? Can't work this out. He's down at turn 3. And straight on. Here we go then. So we're looking at Max Verstappen's rear wing here now. They're working on this. I wonder if they're running different DRS, different rear wing flaps on Verstappen's car compared to Perez. I reckon maybe they're trying some new radical lightweight thing on Verstappen's car that they're not putting on Perez. I don't know. I would guess so. But yeah, it's good to be back at a proper circuit, because Monaco, like, yeah, we just seen a replay of Verstappen's rear wing flapping about in FP1 early this afternoon. It's doesn't look too sturdy, that. But yeah, that was the biggest news from FP1. Is rear wing flapping in the wind. Schumacher had problems. He broke down, so he only did a couple of laps. Mick Schumacher, also Latifi, I think broke down. I don't know if he got that Williams back going again. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is a big session for Mick Schumacher. Needs to get as many laps as possible under his belt. If he's gonna get any points this weekend, I've predicted him a P10. Come on, Mick. It's time to get scoring some points. And another surprise from FP1 was AlphaTauri as well. They were looking decent. I think they finished like... I'm sure Tsunoda was like top 6 in FP1. That's not bad. That I think he split the Mercedes. Which is not bad considering, Tsunoda's... How many points has Tsunoda got? I think... Oh, it's there, isn't it? The 11 points Tsunoda's got. Which is more than Gasly, but... They've not had a great start to the season. Look at this then, on board with Lewis Hamilton. Right behind Red Bull. I don't know which Red Bull it is, but it's right behind... Oh, it was Perez. He was right behind Perez then going down the... that was a good little... Getting his eye in to see what the slipstream effect is down the main straight. That was a nice little... seeing what the effect is with DRS, with the slipstream and everything. But he's only gone, Lewis with the slipstream and everything, he's only gone half a tenth quicker than Tsunoda. It would be good if AlphaTauri were genuinely quick. I'd love it. I love an underdog. I wonder if they'll add the Porps in the F1 game. I doubt it. I would doubt that. Because for this reason, they'd have probably, by the time the season started, the middle of March, that game would have already been well in development, so to add that in now would probably be a nightmare. They would probably just, the last couple of months before the release of the game, is probably just tweaking the liveries, making sure the car models are bang on. But the actual handling model and stuff, that'll have been signed off months ago, I would say. So I'd be surprised if Porpoising was in the F1 game, but that would be realistic, wouldn't it? Bouncing down the straight, especially if you're in the Mercedes. Vettel locks up a turn 1, goes off the runoff. Yes, Dan. Shell meltdown, fuel through the roof. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Do you know what I was thinking the other day, Dan? I was thinking, I'm glad I'm not work there anymore. I was thinking the other day, because I bet you have had every single customer coming in complaining about the price of fuel. I bet. I was thinking about you the other day, Dan. I was thinking, I feel sorry for you, mate, because I bet you get about 100 customer complaints a day, and you just gotta go, and they, the fuel's gone up again. It's gone up again. Yeah, mate, I would have been like that. It's horrible, mate. Yeah, V-Power diesel £2, eh? Oh, that is brutal, that. V-Power diesel, £2, is it? Bad soup, mate. Bad soup. 200 complaints a day. Bad soup, bro. No, don't envy you that. My God, no. You'll be alright. But yeah, welcome in, Dan. FP2 for me, my lad. Leclerc quickest then straight out of the box. We're on board with Bottas in the final sector. This is rapid, this final sector. Flat out left, flat out right. And that's scary, that. You know, the wall on the outside there. Yeah, the porpoising's not bad on the Alfa. Yeah, they're just saying the same. You know, the porpoising on the Alfa Romeo is not bad at all. But they were well off the pace in FP1 Alfa Romeo, and I predicted Bottas podium, but nah. What I need to do is I need to do my predictions after Friday practice. That'd be advisable, because predicting it on Thursday before you've seen anything is just an absolute nightmare. But but to be fair though, I went especially crazy with my predictions this time. Oh, I went George Russell pole position. I went full nut job. I went full nut job mode. Yeah, I went Russell pole position, which, you know, is I might as well have predicted the Queen to get pole position. I have no chance. Other than that, I had Leclerc and Verstappen DNF. Yeah, Perez win. Oh, I've gone full insane. Oh no, you don't want to see litter on the circuit. Carlos Sainz hoovering up a plastic bag with the front of his car. Not what you want to see. Oh, nah. You don't want litter on the circuit, man. That's the worst. My prediction back-to-back. Yeah, that's what I've got. I've got back-to-back Perez win as well. And I reckon that's on, you know. Perez was quick straight out of the garage this afternoon. Was fastest in FP1. This is his circuit anyway. I don't know if you saw the preview, Dan. Get yourself on that preview show. I go through all the the preview that I did yesterday. I go through all the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Perez has been on the podium 3 times in five Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So it is his circuit. And I tell you what, he's right in this championship fight now, Sergio Perez. I'd love him to be in the fight all the way through the season. Everyone on medium tyres at the minute. Perez goes second then, 0.7 of a second behind Leclerc. But we're not. It's early days. It's early days yet in FP2. But yeah, I'd love Leclerc. I'd love Perez to be in the championship fight properly. You know, he's only 15 points behind Verstappen now. You can't be moving Perez out of the way for Verstappen now. Nah. They shouldn't have done it in the Spanish Grand Prix, actually. They shouldn't have moved Perez out of the way in Spain, but they did. But they can't now. They can't. It's got to be equal footing now at Red Bull. And that could be fireworks. Second half of the season could be absolute fireworks. If it really is 50-50 at Red Bull. That's what we want. We need Sainz to step it up as well. You know, really for the championship, we could do with Sainz winning a couple of races. You know what I mean? Getting himself into it, but maybe he's being left behind. Sorry, late. Yeah, no worries, Kim. No worries, no pressure to... no pressure, pop in when you can, innit? But welcome in. Another hour around the streets of Baku on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Perez quickest in FP1, coming off the back of a victory in Monaco. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'd love him to get back-to-back wins, man. If Perez got back-to-back wins, ooh. It's game on, innit? It's game on, mate. I mean, if it doesn't go well for Verstappen, you know, and Perez wins, Perez, I said this afternoon, I said earlier on, you know, Perez can walk away from Azerbaijan with the World Championship lead. I mean, it's probably unlikely, but it's possible. You know, think of that. You know, we're a third of the way into the season now. This is round 8 of 22. You know what I mean? More than a third. Verstappen pops up into P6 then, crosses the line, a second and a half off the pace at the minute, but it's very early days, still 3/4 of an hour left. Yeah, if he gets back-to-back wins down, game on. But the thing is, as well, what I was saying a few weeks ago, is we need a competitive Mercedes as well. Where are Mercedes? Because if we can have 6 cars fighting for a win every week, you know, then you've got a classic season on your hands. If Mercedes can step it up, and yeah, they might be out of the championship running now because there's so many points behind, but we could have an epic second half of the season if Mercedes do catch up, and you've got Lewis in the mix fighting for wins, try to show that, you know, he's still got it. You'll have, you know, Russell, who's obviously had an amazing start to the season, really, considering the car he's had. Not to be outside the top 5 is fantastic. You know, as soon as he's got a car to be capable of winning, he will be winning. So, you know, get Mercedes in the mix, and we've got a hell of a season on our hands, with Perez stepping it up as well. But the problem is they're a little bit off it here so far, Mercedes. I was sort of hoping that Mercedes would be near enough on Ferrari and Red Bull pace, especially going off Spain. You know, looking at Spain, Mercedes were there or thereabouts. So we're on the coattails of Ferrari and Red Bull in Spain, and then Monaco. Monaco's a weird one. That's not a real circuit. Monaco's a weird one. You can't judge a car's performance in Monaco. But then coming here, I thought, yeah, bang, they're going to be right on it in Azerbaijan. But if you go on an FP1, they were about 1.2 seconds off the fastest time, which is, you know, I was hoping they'd be like half a second. You know, then you're more in the mix. If you're within half a second, you know, if Lewis or George were in half a second of Verstappen and Leclerc, you're in the chat, you're in the game. But when you're 1.2 off, you're not really in with a shot, are you? 3-horse race. A 3-horse race in terms of the teams, like 3 teams in the race for each win would be epic. But it's probably going to be a 3-horse race in terms of drivers. You're probably going to be Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez in it, which is still good. You know, we've had seasons where, you know, it's 1-horse race, man. You know, you've had seasons where Lewis has won, like, you know, 7 out of the first 10 races, and it's like game over. So if we can have a 3-horse race, it's better than most years, to be fair. A 3-horse race is better than most years. Yeah, that would be really good. This track finds out Mercedes too much pace. Yeah, they've been found out a bit here. You know, I was hoping that they cracked it in Spain. I was like, get in, they've cracked it. But not yet. I think they will catch up eventually, you know. You know, I can see them winning the odd race in the second half of the season, you know. But not yet. They're not there yet. Unless it's absolute chaos at the front. You know, Verstappen and Leclerc come to blows, you know, then it's up for grabs, isn't it? But on raw pace, not yet. There's too many adverts in practice. They're on an ad break every 20 minutes in practice. I don't know what's going on. Everyone could have binned it in the wall and we wouldn't know, because we were watching an adverts. like we're saying before, it's a good job they don't do this in a race. I'd be fuming. Still got the live timings though. Leclerc from Perez, Sainz, Verstappen. So straight away you've got Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull. Alonso up there in P5. He was actually looking good in first practice as well. You know, Alonso hasn't got that many points. I think Alonso only got 10 points. Alonso's only got 10 points. Ocon's got 30. So, Alonso needs to... Last couple of races, Alonso's been back on it, though. Here we go. Then we're back. We're back with the action. Latifi's out there, then. Not a good stat that they've just read out there about Latifi. He's not been in the top 10 at all this season. Not even been running in the top 10 at any point. I think, I said it in the preview, I think this is Latifi's last year in F1. I think if Williams can afford to run Albon and Piastri next year, they'll run Albon and Piastri, I think. If they can afford to do it. I mean, they're owned by Derilton Capital now, aren't they? Which is like an American... a big American company. So maybe they can afford to... Because obviously Nicky Latifi brings a lot of money to the team. But Oscar Piastri waiting in the wings at Alpine. But the thing is, Albon's come into Williams and straight away he's better than Latifi. Like so it's not looking good for Nicky Latifi. I think this is final year. I think it's only Latifi and Schumacher yet to score points this season. I hope Mick can get off the mark soon. You know, hopefully this weekend. All things being well. But then again, he's not had a good start. He's not had a good start, though, to this weekend. You know, there was a major water leak on Mick Schumacher's car before in FP1. So more bad luck for Mick. Exactly what they don't need. Here we are, Max Verstappen then. Personal best, sectors 1 and 2. Oh, it's so quick through the final couple of corners. Absolutely foot to the floorboard around the last couple of corners. Now that DRS looks a lot more stable. That rear wing looks a lot more stable. Goes P2. That very close, yeah. 3/100ths of a second slower than Charles Leclerc. Very close. So it's Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz now top 4. Alonso P5 at the minute, but a full 1.1 seconds off the pace. Then comes the AlphaTauris again. Out of the box, looking quite quick, AlphaTauri, which is a bit of a surprise. They've not really been gathering up that many points. But 6th and 7th at the moment. Bottas, from there down, from 7th down, no one's really set a representative lap time. So it's not even worth looking at beyond the top 7 at the minute. Replay of Max Verstappen, and yeah, like I said, that rear wing looking a lot more stable. Yeah. Look how he's scraping along the floor there. Look at how low they're running that Red Bull to the floor there. It's scraping along the ground with the high downforce at high speed. Scraping. Running as low. I mean, all the teams are. You try and run as low as you can possibly get away with. Sebastian Vettel then. Sebastian Vettel for Aston Martin. Sky are going to go commentary free and just enjoy the sound of the Aston Martin. I cannot relay that. You know, I don't have the sound of the Aston Martin on my live stream, so I'm going to carry on talking. But yeah, the cars do sound a lot better than they used to when these hybrid engines first come in 2014. It has improved a lot, the sound, in the last few years. Because when they went from V8s to V6 turbos, it was like, the first couple of years, like 14, 15, I was like, nah, this is horrible. The sound's completely gone. But these days, it's not actually that bad now. And that Aston Martin does look good, man. It's just slow. Look at how tight it is around that castle section. Threading the needle round there. It looks a great lap. This he'll probably put him like 16th or something. He looks absolutely on it, Sebastian Vettel. Weird line into turn 15. Oh, he locks up. Whoa! Into 15, sorry. Nearly hits the wall in 15, man. That Tech Pro barrier, I said it in first practice, that Tech Pro barrier on the exit of turn 15 is begging to be hit. Around the last couple of corners then. It's nice to actually follow a car around for a full lap and not cut to something else. His personal best in the first two sectors then. Sebastian Vettel crossing the line. Goes up to P6. Yeah, David Croft going off stats saying that Vettel's the race winner. Yeah, get that on. I thought my prediction was outlandish, but David Croft's outdone me there if he thinks Vettel's going to win this race. Wow. That was on the limit in turn 15, that. On board with Lewis Hamilton then. We're already halfway through the session. That's gone quick, that. How are we already halfway through? But Lewis through the tight, twisty middle section round the castle. Looking good then. Down to turn 15. Careful. You got to be so careful. They put a bollard on the inside as well. Turn 16. Nice through there. Russell pops up into P5 then. How far off the pace is that? 0.7 of a second. And he's on the softer tyre as well. George Russell on the soft as opposed to the top four on the medium tyre. But yeah, Lewis bouncing down the straight. That can't be comfortable, that. You can hear the bottom of the car scraping along the ground. Goes to P6 then. So Mercedes 5th and 6th. But you know, Lewis is a second off the pace on quicker tyres, so make of that what you will. Norris splits the Mercedes then with a 44.7, and Yuki Tsunoda pops up into 6th. Alonso goes 5th. They're switching onto the soft tyres, that's why. They're all improving. I don't know if the top four will go into the soft tyres now. Wow, so they're just saying in the commentary that the Alpine is rapid down the straights, like 20 kph quicker than the Merc. Wow. Oh, yellow flag sector 1, what's happened? Oh, green flag. Maybe someone just went off the run-off area. Back on. But yeah, the gap between the top three is a 10th. If it stays that competitive. Oh, there you go. There's is that Magnussen who went off? Yeah, Magnussen went off in turn 3. Obviously, done a little pirouette and carried on. Yet another driver down the escape roads in Baku. Little bailout situations they've got where if they brake too late, they can just go straight on. If you want to bail out of it, not ideal in the race, obviously, but in practice, yeah, it can save you from going in the wall. On board with Pierre Gasly. Leclerc goes purple sector 1. I wonder if the Ferrari and Red Bull are out on the soft tyres now, because Leclerc's gone purple sector 1. Pierre Gasly down the pit straight, gonna cross the line. Come on then, are you quick? P6. Not bad. Alpine and AlphaTauri looking decent. Yeah, look, Leclerc's gone. The Leclerc's gonna blow it out of the water here. This might be a 42, this. Yeah, listen to it skipping along the floor. Charles Leclerc to the line then. Is this going to be a 42? Oh no, 43.2 for Charles Leclerc. Goes 0.6 of a second quicker. But he is on the soft tyre now. Here comes Sainz then on the softs as well. And he's not open DRS. Oh, Sainz backed off in the final sector. Ricciardo 14th. Yeah, Sainz backed out of that one. So we're yet to see Carlos Sainz pace. That Verstappen sorted issue, yeah. Yeah, they've sorted that that rear wing issue now. But it's Perez's circuit though. You can't write off Sergio Perez, especially round here. Also Ferraris, you can't write off Charles Leclerc. I think Leclerc's had pole position in all but one of the races this year. Or at least 5 or 6 pole positions. So, you can't write off Charles. Perez on the soft tyres now then. And Verstappen's come into the pits. Probably for the soft tyres as well. We'll start to see some real pace now. I'm doing well, mate. Yes, JJ. How are we doing, bro? I am good. Watching a bit of practice in Azerbaijan. Proper circuit this. Look at that. Perez with the rear right tyre there. Definitely touching the barrier coming out of turn 15. Definitely. But yeah, Alonso doing bits, man. Yeah. Alonso still got it. People sleep on that. People don't realise that. But Alonso still got it, man. Perez up into P2 then at 2 cents per second. Yeah, 1/4 of a second slower than Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari, so not bad. Alonso's in 4th, but a full second off the pace. Cut to Alexander Albon in the pits with the front wing off. That doesn't... Yeah, Albon's touched the wall there. Yeah, look at the wheel rim. He's damaged the wheel rim here. We're going to see a replay then on board with Alexander Albon coming out of turn 16. Oh my God, don't hit the wall there. Just through the kit. Wow. Alex. He's clipped the wall there at like 150 mile an hour at least. Oh, mate, that's just sloppy. You shouldn't be hitting the wall there. And Ocon scraping the wall as well there out of turn... What would that be? Wow, out of turn 4. Is that right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Ocon hit scraping the wall out of turn 4 as well. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. But Alexander Albon clipping the wall there was not the... You don't be clipping the wall 150 mile an hour there going through a kink. Death, bro. That could have been a massive incident. That he's lucky to get away with just a bit of a damaged wheel rim. You know, I don't know. They might have to change the front suspension on that. They're going to be thinking, you know, the track rod's all cracked. You know, suspension arms and everything. Yeah, it is. You know, Paul de Resta is saying it's a huge hit. It is a big hit. Look at this then. On again, we watched the Alexander Albon clipping the wall. Oh, you can't be doing that, man. This is on board. Yes, it comes out of turn 16. Yeah. Right, he's gathering his pace now. 5th gear, 6th gear. And, oh, mate. Don't hit the wall there, Alex. I've never seen that before. No one's ever hit that. No one's ever hit the wall there before. Never. They're saying that he might have been distracted looking at his steering wheel, looking at, you know, some kind of setting on his wheel or something. Lucky. Yeah, he is lucky to get away with that. Perez has gone off. Perez gone straight on at turn 1. You see a lot of everyone finding the limits. Finding the limits of the braking zones. Let's have a replay then with Perez, what he's done. Just outbraked himself, goes for the apex and then thinks, nah, never getting round here. Just carry too much speed into the corner. Attempted to turn in and thought, nah, I ain't getting round here. Bailed out. Oh, Mick Schumacher complaining of bodywork flapping around on the side pod. Let's have a look then. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there is something flapping around in the wing there on the... just behind the halo. Ah, right. Is he the... Oh, Leclerc reversing back onto the circuit. That never looks good, that. Is that down in... That's down at turn 7? Yeah. Yeah, look, so Leclerc off at turn 7. I tell you what, they're all finding the limits, aren't they? Replay then with Charles Leclerc going down into the narrow section, into the middle sector. Yeah, just locks the right front and bails out immediately. Oof. Yeah, didn't like that. Not seen Verstappen out on the softs yet, though. Maybe he is. Maybe he is now. You know, we'll see Verstappen's true pace now on the soft tyres. Also, we haven't seen Sainz set a lap. He backed out of it when he went out on the softs. Whether he'll do it again, whether he'll go again, Sainz on the softs, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what kind of pace Max Verstappen's got. I think he's just started a lap now. We are watching Perez though, that's ahead of him on circuit. Mercedes only 7th and 12th for the minute. Lewis a full 1.6 seconds off the pace. You're going to need to improve from that. It's not looking great for Mercedes, really, tell you the truth. so close to the wall there for Max Verstappen. Here we go then, the flat out double left-hander. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Oh, that's not what Max needs. And it's Perez that's gone off turn 15. Bailed out of it and gone down the escape road, but it's messed up Max's lap. Is that his one and only attempt in this practice session? So... And Sainz as well. Yeah, Perez has wrecked Verstappen and Sainz's laps there. Will they go into the pits? Bolt another set on and... Oh dear. Oh, look how close it gets that barrier on the exit. I keep every single time. I'm just surprised. Millimeters. In fact, some of them... Crazy where Albon hit the wall there. On that little kink. That's mad. But yeah. Valtteri Bottas. Oh. I don't understand why Alfa Romeo is so far off the pace here. 2 seconds off. On board with Bottas then. Does he bail out at turn 15? No. Ooh, that was close. He turned in, but... Yeah. Oh, so close to the wall there. You know, Bottas... with a slight lock up, just braked too late and thought, no, I'm turning in. Just about got round. Mick Schumacher then on a flying lap. Go on, Mick. Go on, lad. Balls to the wall. Let's have it. P1. No chance. Magnussen 2.3 off the pace. So if Mick can get somewhere near that. But, yeah, Haas are kind of falling off a bit as the season goes on. They started off really strong, you know. I think Kevin got like a... You know, the first three races for Magnussen were unbelievable. He was like 5th and 6th and stuff, but it has started to drop off now. Perhaps as other teams have brought up more and more upgrades and made big improvements, you know, Haas are slowly sliding down the order. Magnussen down there in 17th. Mick Schumacher last at the minute, but he's on the soft tyres on a lap. Hoping to improve. Personal best, but wow, that camera angle there. Come on then, Mick. Get yourself off the bottom of the timing boards. He proves he's ahead of Latifi, so get in. Bloody hell, 3.6 seconds off the pace. Wow. That's nowhere. Albon 3.2 off. But I can't understand how Alfa Romeo are down there in 15th and 16th. You know, you look at Bottas's results this season. He's had a few top 6s. You know, top 6, top 8 every week. But, you know, I've gone for a Bottas podium here. That's the problem. I'm making my predictions on a Thursday when I've not seen anything. No, Bottas podium, no chance on going off, you know, FP1 pace and FP2. No chance. Look at Hamilton as well. He needs to improve here. We're on board with Lewis Hamilton now. Middle section to 5, 6. He's not even gone personal best in Sector 1, Lewis. Oh, Mercedes aren't on it here. Russell in P7, 1.3 off the pace. Hamilton 12th, 1.6. Oh, Verstappen's putting a lap then. Verstappen's putting a lap on the soft tyres, goes P3. So it's now Leclerc from Perez and Verstappen. Alonso still up there in P4, but a big gap between Verstappen and Alonso. Both AlphaTauris in the top 8. As cut to adverts. But yeah, I think the main stories are, Alpine look decent, AlphaTauri look decent, Mercedes, not half as strong as I'd hoped for. Perez looking good coming off the back of his win in Monaco. Obviously Red Bull v Ferrari Part 8, you know what I mean? That's the story of the season. Looking really close again in Baku. But yeah, biggest disappointment definitely Alfa Romeo, Bottas has had some fantastic results. In fact, because we're on adverts anyway, I might as well go on to the look at this, right? That's the Red Bull. That's the Red Bull, right? Let's get up. Look, Alfa Romeo. Look at that. Bottas 6th, DNF in Saudi Arabia. But look at that, 8th, 5th, 7th, 6th, 9th. Bottas rapid, man, but they're not on it this weekend. But yeah, for more graphics like that and a full rundown, check out check out the Thursday night preview show, because that's where all the effort goes in. Yeah. Easy to do a watch along, isn't it? Easy to go live when you're watching it. Just have a waffle and a chat about what's going on, especially when it's qualifying in the race. Oh, that's when you get fully into it, full commentary mode. But when practice is on, but a preview show, that's where all the effort. That's where you got to create something out of nothing. That's a different breed. So yeah, check it out, because there's a lot more effort goes into that. But now they've sorted that rear wing problem out for Max Verstappen. Yeah, you can't count him out. No chance. He's right. As soon as you seen that rear wing blowing in the wind in FP1, straight away Ferrari were protesting that. They're like, we're not having that. Because there's some strict rule, that you're not allowed to have like flexible bodywork. You can't have flexible. The front wings have got to be a certain rigidity. You can't have your front wing flexing down. Red Bull used to play that game like back in their championship days, like 2010, 11, 12. You used to see the front wing flexing downwards, creating more downforce. But they've really gone strict on that. Rear wings as well. You can't have any flex in the rear wing. I remember Toyota being thrown out the Australian Grand Prix once for having a flexible rear wing. Also, Daniel Ricciardo got thrown out the Australian Grand Prix once for having a flexible rear wing. So it's really strict. So as soon as he seen a rear wing blowing in the wind this morning, or earlier this afternoon, mate, everyone was on a protest button. Bang, protest. So Red Bull have sorted that out now, and Verstappen's on it. But we're back live. Only 10 minutes to go now in this FP2 session. It's gone quick. But yeah, Leclerc from Perez, Verstappen, Alonso up there in P4. Oh, and better get the live timings on the move. They're talking about this Formula One movie that's being made with Brad Pitt, co-produced by Lewis Hamilton, which is a bit of a weird one. It's a bit of a random. I'm not sure about an F1 film with Brad Pitt. Like, he's 58, man. I think I read that the plot is something like Brad Pitt's supposed to be like a retired a Formula One driver coming out of retirement and going up against a rookie or something. But I'm not sure about that, to be honest with you. It might be a bit too Hollywood for me. I don't even like Drive to Survive. You know, that's a bit too Hollywood for me. So an F1 movie with Brad Pitt, I'm not sure that'll be one for me, but maybe for a casual fan. All over it. I did like what was that one, Rush, about the 76 season, Hunt v Lauda. That was a good film. Yeah, it was alright. I wouldn't put Senna in that category. That Senna film was, that's fantastic. And that's not really a movie. That's more of a documentary. But as far as F1 movies go, Rush is all right. But I don't know though. Co-produced by Lewis Hamilton. He's not going to let it be absolutely rubbish, is he? You know, he's going to want the sport represented in a fairly realistic way. So, probably be a couple of years before that comes out, though. So, I won't worry about the F1 film yet. Heard of it too, a bit weird. Yeah, I won't watch it. No, I know. I'm not sure about that. It was a bit random when I heard about that. I was like, really? And like Brad Pitt, really? Like, of all the young actors it could have. Anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, only 5 minutes to go. Still Leclerc quickest. Sorry about the me just being quiet. I'm just listening to what they're saying about George Russell. Yeah, they rate George Russell very highly. So do I. You know, they're saying just behind Verstappen, Leclerc. Yeah, Russell's right up there. Yeah. On board with Perez. I don't know. They're back on the mediums now. So I think the fast times have been set now. They're back on the mediums. They're settled down now. So I think it is going to be Leclerc quickest in this session, from Perez, Verstappen. Alonso still up there in P4. a full like 7/10 behind P3. But get in there, Fernando. You know, fair play, man. Vettel in the Aston Martin ahead of Hamilton in the Mercedes in P11 and 12. What? And what Alfa Romeo are doing in 15th and 16th, I do not know. I do not know what's going on. And the fact that they're both down there, you know, a tenth of a second apart, shows me that, no, the car is just genuinely not liking this circuit. Leclerc complaining. Leclerc complaining about the engine. To the line then, Sergio Perez, but you're not going to improve now on medium tyres. Yeah, no, the fast times have been set. Leclerc on the soft. Is he going to go for one final flying effort in FP2? There we go, low speed corners, Leclerc's the quickest. Perez, then Verstappen, Gasly, Norris. Okay. I tell you what, Alonso will be... Yeah, Leclerc throwing in a bit of sarcasm to his engineer. Feeling a loss of power, complaining to the team, Charles Leclerc, but they're saying it's all fine. You can do a push lap, go for it. But he's been held up by the Haas there. Probably not going to improve unless it's a last gasp final attempt. But he's already quickest anyway. You're proving all you need to prove. And by a quarter of a second as well, which in 2022 competitive terms, a quarter of a second is actually quite a lot, considering in a lot of practice sessions and a lot of qualifying, it's hundredths of a second, thousands. So to have a quarter of a second on Perez is not bad at all. Sainz hasn't set a representative lap time this session. I think he's had 2 goes and it's been messed up twice. Am I recording? I'm definitely recording. Welcome in, Chris. How we doing? Yeah, hope you're alright. Hope everything went well at the doctors and all the rest of it. But yeah, you join us in the final minute of the session. Morphine for the pain, no improvement by choosing. You want me in? Oh no. You got pain? Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was just like your levels were low. I didn't realise you were struggling. I hope you were feeling better soon, man. Well, I'll tell you what, with morphine, I tell you what, if you're not feeling better after that, there really is something wrong. That stuff's lethal. You'd be floating on the clouds tonight, Chris. Oh, look how close to get round through that castle section. Every single lap, it's millimetres. I love it. Look at that. AlphaTauri scraping the ground round the... what are those corners? Turns 13 and 14. Yeah, flat out left-handers. Double left-hander of 13 and 14. Oh, and they lost the rear end there, Yuki Tsunoda. Is that coming out of turn 2? Oh, he just kissed the barrier on on the exit of the corner. Is that a turn? Ooh, lovely. Yeah, I think that is the exit of turn 2. Just kissed the barrier. Sainz has gone off. Sainz has bailed out again down the escape road. So is that turn 15? Yeah. Checker flag out then. That's the end of the session. It looks like it's going to be Leclerc quickest on a 43.224. Perez a quarter of a second behind. Verstappen a tenth behind that. Alonso P4. Go on, lad. Buzzing. I mean, he's a full second off the pace. Don't get too carried away. Is Fernando Alonso. He's not right on the pace. But fair play for being P4. Sainz P5, he didn't get a proper lap done on the soft tyres, unless he gets one done right now on the final attempt. But is he on a lap? No, he's not on a lap. So yeah, it'll be Sainz 5th. Well, replay. Yeah. Replay with Sainz up the escape road at turn 15. So yeah. Sainz will be 5th. Gasly up there in P6, not bad at all. Both AlphaTauris in the top 8. Oh, is it 4th? Oh, get in, Ryan. I didn't know that. Cheers for the info, bro. Yeah, both AlphaTauris in the top 8. Ocon P9, so both Alpines in the top 10. Fair play. Norris is 10th. Vettel ahead of Hamilton. Vettel, Hamilton in a Aston Martin sandwich there. 11th, 12th and 13th. No good. Ricciardo down there in 14th. Then come the 2 Alfa Romeos, who are the biggest disappointment of the weekend so far. And then we've got the 2 Haas's and 2 Williams. And that's about it for today. Who's your favourite all-time driver? Favourite all-time driver. Michael Schumacher was my childhood hero. Favourite all-time driver, Kamui Kobayashi. Yeah. And on that bombshell, I'm be back tomorrow. Let's get the schedule on, actually. Oh, Kamui was a boss in the day, mate. You look at some of Kamui's moves, mate. Anyway, on that bombshell, we're going. That is it from me. I will be back tomorrow for qualifying at 10 to 3. Qualifying starts at 3. We'll get the real action going then. No more pointless waffle. We get the proper sessions underway, proper commentary mode. And so join me for that. Get in there, lads. Right, see you later, guys. See you tomorrow.